Okay, Chevra, I hope you had a beautiful, uplifting Shabbos. Nachamu, 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 Ami, and part of the comfort. And I'm going to say this by way of segueing into this new portion, this new section of Avas Reim, the love of friends. Nachamu, Nachamu, Ami. There's a comfort even though yes, we're still in Galus, there's a comfort because Ami, we're with our people, we're with our brothers and sisters, and when we're an Am, when we're together, when we're a nation that's unified as one, that's ultimately when we can experience a Nechama. Because the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed because of Sinas Chinim, as we're going to see. So therefore, Nachmu, Nachmu, Ami comes when we could have Nechama, because when we're together, that's true Nechama. Let's go. Yudua hadavar kama gadla mailas avos reim. We know, it's well known how great and important loving friends is. Ad Shamar Rabbeinu Zal, to the extent that our sages tell us, v'yahavta l'recha kamocha, the Torah says, v'yahavta l'recha kamocha, love your fellow, re'acha is re'ah, like a friend, love your fellow like yourself. Zeh klal gadol b'Torah, this is a klal, a general rule of the Torah. U'pershur Rabbeinu Zal, our sages tell us that the idea is being expressed is da'alach senei lechavrach la saved. That which is despised by you, don't do to others. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to yourself. That's what it means to love your fellow. V'nei lefi godel hatova, according to the amount of good that you have, kach yitzur shel adam miskabelav b'chol yom. The Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, tries to counteract that and tries to be miskaber over that and focusing on the negative and causing us to do evil. To the extent that what does he cause us to do? To fall in the trap, in the sin of sinas chinam, baseless hatred. And because of that, charva irenu, the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed because of that. We just came from last week, a Tisha B'Av. V'shama mikdashenu, and it was desolated, v'galin me'artzenu, and we were exiled. V'adayin hasatan merakid beinenu l'sinenu, says the Pele Yoeitz, unfortunately, adayin, this reality is still true today. And he's writing this 200 years ago, but of course that same word, adayin, would be true in 2025, because the Beis Hamikdash is not yet here. So if it's not yet here, that means we're the ones to look at and be like, okay, we must not be loving. That's the secret sauce. It's not some crazy thing. If there was proper love of fellow Yedin, Mashiach would be here. But it's because we're lacking it. That's why we were sent into exile in the first place. V'adayin, but that's why we're still here today. And the Satan is dancing amongst us. Ish lebitzo pana v'inochoshish l'takolas chavero. People are acting with their own self-interest in mind, and they're not thinking about the detriment, and they're not thinking about their friend. I was thinking about this in relation to Hakafos. I think Rav Melech Biederman says regarding the Chavetz Chaim, if I'm not mistaken, he was asked, like, what's the sod? What's the secret of the Hakafos? You know, everybody, all Yidden, Tzazamazayin, dancing around. You know what he said the secret was? The Chavetz Chaim said, and correct me if I'm wrong, he said that the secret is that when you're dancing and you're holding the Torah and you're in such a spiritual high, guess what? The secret is don't step on your fellow Jews' toes. Because sometimes we're holding a Torah, my friends. Sometimes we're doing something that's so righteous in our eyes and we're doing the right thing and we're learning it. But in the process, we're stepping on somebody else. When you put on the talis and you whip the guy next to you across the face and he's like squinting the rest of the evening or the rest of the day because you just almost blinded him. If we're doing our own avodas Hashem, but it's hurting someone in the process, then guess what? We're not actually doing avodas Hashem. V'yesh shehu sameach l'eid. Some people are even rejoice at the fall of a fellow Yid. Because somebody has something more than they want to swallow them. They want to eat them alive. People, would never think about cannibalism and eating others. Like it's not a thing. It's like you chapa people when they're rejoicing in other people's downfalls. below, Chaim, below, it's like swallowing them. Oy le'inayim shekach ros ki einenu tichlenu. Oy, woe is to our eyes that we're not seeing the redemption. El tzipiyosenu tzipinu Yeshua. Because this is how redemption will come if we only break the way the sinas chinam and get rid of it. The Redeemer cannot come as long as there's sinas chinam. If there's not an ami, there's no nechama. We must be mechazek to arouse the love for other yidden. You could look in the Sefer Habris to see more on this topic. I'm just bringing some headlines. We have to be mekayim the pasuk of Sur Meirav Asei Tov, to get rid of bad and do good, focus on the good. And he says two ideas that we have to stay away from the evil, which is regarding speech, evil speech about others, and maisa, evil actions, which in tomorrow we're going to go a little bit more in depth into those, but at least we have the beginning of a framework. We want Geulah, we want redemption, we want that, we want our eyes to witness that. But if we want our eyes to witness redemption, we must be able to redeem others in our eyes. We must see others in that light. If we want to experience a true Nachamu, we have to be an Am. We have to be a nation. We have to be unified. We have to respect others. We have to be emblazoned with v'ahavta l'recha kamocha. If we want to hold the Torah and do the right thing, then guess what? We can't step on someone's toes in the process. If we want to put on tefillin or tzitzis, you can't whip someone across the face while doing so. We have to love others and respect them. And I just want to say, on Tisha B'Av, there was a halacha that you're not allowed to say hello. And for some people, it's very easy. And if that halacha to not say hello to others, to not say Shalom Aleichem, it became easy to you on Tisha B'Av, it's very clear what our avoda is after Tisha B'Av. And that is to work on saying hello to people, to greet them, to say hello, to be loving of one another. What happened about Tisha B'Av? What do? We say Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem. We say Kiddush Levana. And what do we say right after Shalom Aleichem? Shalom Aleichem to three different people who are different than us. You know what? That's the greatest cause of celebration. That's the greatest simcha. What happens right after we say Kiddush Levana, right after we say the Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem Shalom, Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem Shalom to three different people, we say Siman Tov Mazel Tov. Because that's a Siman Tov. That's a great simcha. And if we want to truly experience it and be able to witness the Geulah in our days and get out of the Adayin where we're still struggling with this and the Satan is dancing amongst us, if we want to get rid of all that and experience true Geulah, then we have to love and respect other people and become a true nation that's unified. And in Hashem, we shall be zocha to do that. This is an exciting topic, and Hashem will continue tomorrow. Thank you so much, and have a blessed, fantastic rest of your day.